Now, there is a hidden Bible teaching, there is a hidden Bible prayer technique that you can actually utilize to call the things that do not exist as though they actually were, and take the dreams and desires and wishes that you're holding in your mind and now hold them in your hand. So in this video, hidden Bible prayer technique, hidden Bible teachings that reveal consciousness, manifestation, oneness, and how to take any wish you have in your mind and have it quickly fulfilled in your life. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Let's dive right into this video. So, in the Bible, it says that you can call the things that do not exist as though they were, and essentially experience them in your life. You have to call the things that do not exist as though they did. Now, what on earth does this mean? What this means is, if you understand how to use the power of your own consciousness, you can actually manifest anything that you want. In the Bible, it says that creation is finished. What do you suppose that means? If creation is finished, technically everything that ever will be experienced in the future already exists in the now. Let me say that again. If creation is finished, what do you suppose that means? Creation is finished. That must mean that everything in the future that you may want now, and you may say, I really hope I get this. I really wish I could have this. I really want to experience this. It already exists now. It would have to if creation is finished. So technically, all you're actually doing is manifesting. Manifesting means that what you want already exists, but you're coming in alignment in consciousness with it and thus manifesting it. How do you think that Jesus says in the Bible, you can make mountains move? And they shout, call those mountains, tell them to move. Hey, can you guys move out of the way a little bit? Can you guys move? And then they just move instantly. What do you think it means when it says, call the things that don't exist as though they did? All these miracles. How does that happen? Because technically they already exist. This reality you're seeing right now is something called visible light. Visible light is a very small amount of universal energy. Now, you can call this universal energy anything that you want. God, Spirit, Allah, Buddha, Christmas, Jessica. You can call it any name you want. Alan Watts says you cannot get wet by the word water. This energy, God, is in everything. The walls are made out of energy. If you take a powerful enough microscope and you look at walls or fingernails, science found that they're all the same thing. A bunch of energy vibrating at different speeds, different rates of vibration. So all of reality is spirit manifesting in different forms and different frequencies. Just like everything on the radio is sound waves, it's energy, manifesting at different forms and frequencies. 91.4, that's a rock station. 88.6, that's a talk show. But it's all just different manifestations of invisible sound waves. Similarly, everything is held up and built entirely off of invisible energy. You can call that invisible energy God if you want. But the fact is, science tells us, a lot of people think that science and religion, or science and spirituality, or science and consciousness are actually against one another. But get this, science tells us that an atom, an atom, an atom, is 95 to 99% empty space. And what's an atom? It makes up everything. It makes up entirely my desk, my clothes, my body, your chair, your computer or iPhone. Your entire life is made up of atoms, right? And they're 95 to 99% empty space. So what are they? Consciousness, their energy, their God, their spirit. And what does it tell us in the Bible? It tells us that everything is made manifest from light. Well, all this reality is a bunch of light photons vibrating at different arrangements and different frequencies, so everything is God. And everything already exists. If creation is finished, there's just frequencies that you cannot see. Just like when you're listening to 99.4 on the radio, you can't hear 107. You're listening to one station, but you can't hear the others. But if you turn the dial to the right transmitter, the right receptor of frequency, then you can hear 107. But you can't hear both at the same time. The radio knob is tuned essentially to one level of consciousness. It's tuned to one frequency. It's tuned to one reality. That reality is 107, so then you hear the manifestation of it. But all the other stations exist in possibility, but you use the knob to get to a different reality. Similarly, you use your consciousness to get to different realities. That's what it says in the Bible. It says, to those that have, more will be given. And to those that do not have, even that which they have will be taken away. So if you get more when you have more, what is that saying? It's not saying God likes rich people and if you're not rich, you suck. It's saying if you possess what you want in consciousness, or it says in the Bible, whatever you pray for, you can have, but you have to believe you've already received it. You have to possess it in consciousness, and then you will have it in form, in the physical reality. So if everything is energy, and this reality is just called visible light, if everything is God, if God is within everything, but this reality we see with our eyes and we say, this is reality, this is life, it's just called visible light. This thing that we say, this is reality, I'll see it when I believe, I'll believe it when I see it. That's not possible. You can't make the mountains move. You can't attract more money. That's visible light. Visible light is a very small bandwidth of actual universal energy, of actual God energy. And if creation is finished, there must be a bunch of different realities that exist beyond what you can see, just like there's a bunch of other radio stations you cannot hear because you've turned the dial to one frequency, to one station, to one reality. Similarly, your consciousness is just like that radio broadcasting knob. Your consciousness projects one reality. It might be a reality of financial struggle, financial success, lack of love, or lots of love, great new job, no good job, but it's just like the knob projecting a frequency. So you're projecting a frequency to those that have, more will be given. When you're in the consciousness of having the money you want, the love you want, the house you want, the car you want, whatever it is that you want, and you're thanking God as if you already have it, you're in the frequency of attracting more energy that matches that, because to those that have, more will be given, and to those that do not have, even that which they have will be taken away. When you're focused on what's missing, you pull more of that energy back into your life that matches what's missing. So in the Bible, it goes back to our original statement. We talked about how to call the things that do not exist as though they did. Do not exist. How do we define existence? We define it by what we can see, but that's very limited because what we can see is just visible light. So there's a bunch of energy, and if everything is energy, then what you want already exists and you're already connected to it. It's just that you have to start possessing it in consciousness to pull it from the universal quantum field from God. You have to direct your consciousness so God energy responds back to you. To those that have, more will be given. So if creation is finished, you're actually just manifesting it by starting to possess it in your own consciousness. So people will ask God for what they want, or they'll pray for what they want, even if they don't really believe in the idea that there is a God. And by God, Alan Watts says you can't get wet by the word water. I'm talking about this universal energy that is in everything, sustains everything, and has created everything from our world to the perfection of Earth orbiting around the sun in this solar system that's constantly expanding. So if that energy is in everything, and that energy is infinite, then technically what I want already exists. I just can't see it, just like 104 on the radio station exists even though I cannot see it, I have to turn the knob to get in alignment with 104 in order to hear it. I have to turn the dial of my own consciousness. You have to turn the dial of your own consciousness to the reality of the money already existing. Turn the knob of your own consciousness to God's wealth. Think about God's wealth and be grateful for God's wealth. Think about God's wealth. It's infinite in nature. The universe is infinite in nature. It's constantly growing. The furthest away stars are hundreds of trillions of years away. And if you actually got there and you were able to be sent in a rocket capsule for 100 trillion years and you woke up and you were perfectly fine, once you were there, you would actually see stars just as far, and it would go on in infinite ratio. It goes on forever. So God's wealth is totally infinite. Then you think about it's totally plentiful. Everything from the oxygen, the rain coming down that grows the trees, that creates the oxygen. All of this stuff is totally abundant. So when you get in touch with gratitude for God's abundance, or you get in touch with God's perfection, the universe's perfection, think about how perfect it is. It's so perfect you haven't reminded yourself once to breathe while you've been watching this. You may have been aware of your breath, but you didn't have to consciously direct your energy to breathe. An unconscious intelligence created a perfect biological and genetic system, and supercomputer, that's you. You're the most powerful supercomputer in the entire world. God created this perfection. The universe, spirit, created, divine intelligence created this perfection. It grows your fingernails. It pumps your blood through millions of miles. You know there's millions of miles of veins, blood and vessels where the blood flows through in your body? Millions. The first time I'm like, that cannot be true. My body's only 6 feet. But it weaves through. It's so perfect. It weaves through your body. And when you get in touch, when your consciousness, to those that have more will be given, when your consciousness gets in the energy of the universe's abundance, think about love. How much this universe loves us that it's put us here. When your consciousness gets focused on the love, the perfection, and the abundance of the universe, you pull similar energy back to you. So if you're in this incredible, thank you God, thank you universe for your incredible abundance and wealth and the perfection of the universe and your ability to create the impossible. When you're in that energy, what happens is you attract more energy that matches to you. When you're aware of God's abundance, rather than focusing on what's missing, what often happens is we come from subconscious programming. We want money, we want success, but then we're focused on the fact that it's not there. I really hope I get it. I really wish I get it. That's implying it doesn't exist. It says in the Bible, call the things that do not exist, that you cannot see with your eyes, as though you knew they were here. So we define does not exist by things we cannot see. But that doesn't mean it actually doesn't exist. It just exists at an energy rate beyond what you can see. And when you start using your thoughts to possess it in consciousness and feeling it, feel the exceptional amount of appreciation and gratitude to God or the universe or spirit or divine intelligence, just like, thank you. Like, really think about how amazing this whole existence is. Like, really think about all the abundance. And what happens is, to those that have more will be given. You have it in consciousness, and then you start bringing more of that back to you. So start speaking what you want into existence. No more hope, no more wish, no more if, no more when I might get it, I really hope it works. None of that. I am so grateful for God's abundance flowing into my life. Every day I'm feeling more prosperous. I'm tapping in to the constant expansion of the universe. Just like the stars are always expanding, my success is always expanding because God's wealth blesses me. God's abundance blesses me. Thank you, universe. Comment down below, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Comment that down below, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Just uttering those words puts you in connection to this divine intelligence that has the ability to bring anything you want into your life because it already exists in the quantum field. It already exists in an energy realm, in a spiritual realm that's beyond the world of form. It does exist, but you may not see it with your eyes yet. And when you start believing you've already received it, that's when God says, oh, they're starting to get it. Because God doesn't speak English, Spanish, or Portuguese, or whatever language. I want money, God, please help. I want love, God, please help. God speaks frequency. God speaks emotion. God speaks energy. And when your energy, emotions, and frequency are in the energy of abundance, you will attract money. When your energy, emotions, and frequency are in love, you will attract amazing, loving people back into your life. When your energy, emotions, frequency, and thoughts are already in so much gratitude that all your dreams have come true, the universe will make all your dreams come true and more. Why? Because to those that have, more will be given. And to those that do not have, even that which they have will be taken away from them. So you have to begin calling the things that do not exist as though they already did. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe, that this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. And oh my gosh, thank you, God. Thank you, universe, that this happened. And oh my gosh, I attracted this, and I attracted this. And oh my gosh, this came into my life. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. I'm strong enough. I'm capable. I'm a divine being. I am blessed with the infinite power of the Creator. God energy dwells within every cell of my body. Every fiber of my being is resonating in harmony with the perfection of the universe. In return, I'm attracting amazing relationships, loving, fulfilling, successful days. Money is flowing to me in avalanches of abundance. I'm getting promotions. God is prospering me. I'm attracting more and more and more great things. And feeling the energy behind those words. Not just repeating the words themselves, but feeling the emotion of gratitude to God and the universe that you exist. That God's nature is infinite expansion, love, happiness, wealth, and abundance. And you are connected to that. Therefore, that energy blesses and washes over your life and brings amazing things that match that energy back. Call the things that do not exist as though they did, and you will be able to make any mountain move in your life quickly and fast. So thank you for watching this video. Right there down below is jakeshypnosis.com. I created a success hypnosis to start reprogramming my subconscious mind. You have your conscious free will, and that's how you can connect with the universal energy, with God, with spirit, and how you can focus on what it is that you want as if it already exists. That's with your conscious mind. That's with your free will. But psychologists say 95% of our life is subconscious. Our mortal selves have been programmed in a lot of ways by the negativity and limitations of the world, by our past, by old emotions, old things people said, past failures and hiccups and anxieties. And unless we reprogram that, it controls 95% of your life. So it can take control of all of your desires and block what you want, block the miracles of the universe from coming into your life. So I created a success hypnosis. It's totally free. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's right there down below. So what it's going to do, I always say, brainwash yourself before the world brainwashes you. Brainwash yourself for total gratitude and love to the universe. Feel it within every part of your body. You're so excited that the money has already come. The job's already here. Your life is infinitely better than you ever could have imagined. You have this amazing romantic relationship, fantastic friends. You're so grateful that you have it all. And when you brainwash yourself for that, time starts to speed up and things just start coming to you quicker and faster because your subconscious that controls 95% of your life is programmed for it. So it's right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com right there down below, and it's totally free. jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. So go ahead and start to use that every day to reprogram your subconscious mind. That's jakeshypnosis.com, and it's free to use right there down below. And then go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. The bell notification is what notifies you for new videos, so even if you're already subscribed, just double check you've actually hit the bell notification right over there on the side. Otherwise, for whatever reason, YouTube doesn't notify you. So even if you already subscribed a few weeks ago or a couple months ago or a year ago, just double check you've actually hit the bell notification right over there on the side. Comment down below, thank you universe for a beautiful life. Comment down below, thank you universe for a beautiful life. And then hit the like button to spread this message out into the YouTube universe. If you've ever watched these videos, commented on these videos, shared these videos, I want to thank you. This channel and this community that we've created is a movement. And the movement is, if enough of us resonate powerful emotions of happiness, of joy, of success, of confidence, of freedom, what's going to happen is you're going to attract a bunch of awesome circumstances that match it. You're going to attract all the money, the great job, the love, everything you want in life. But your energy will get, more importantly, will get very powerful, and it's going to make it easier for other people to tap into their higher self, to tap into the godlike part of themselves, the part of them where they're connected to the universe and they can manifest amazing things. And what happens is, this is how the world changes. And I want to thank you for being a part of that community and a part of that movement. That's what this channel is about. That's why I publish videos every single day, because that's what it's about. So please, if you feel so inclined, share this video on social media with somebody or text it to a friend. And the two of you can actually start being in the energy of what you want together. Spend 5 minutes and go back and forth. I'm so grateful, and start practicing talking as if what you want already exists, to call the things that do not exist as though they did. That's how you get in the consciousness of what you want. Just like it says in the Bible, to those that have, more will be given. You will be having what you want in consciousness, and then you will see it manifest in your life, and it's going to be exciting and it's going to be exhilarating. So I'm so excited for these great things headed into your life. jakeshypnosis.com is right there down below. jakeshypnosis.com is right there down below. So go ahead and use that. Have an absolutely fantastic day. I'll talk to you soon.